Hi, you guys. Facebook says I'm live. I came on a tiny bit early so that I just saw Beth saying goodbye to everyone. So we are, I think, 2 minutes early. I will be kind and I will not sing to you. I'm going to grab my iPad from over here. I've got lots of things going on. I have my phone on the camera, or the camera on the phone on the ring. I tried to turn on Do Not Disturb so no one calls me. So let me introduce myself. I am Liz from Liza Jane Designs, and I am in Afton, Minnesota. So I'm in Central Time. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Midwest Charm. Your name is escaping me at the moment, and I know your name. Sandra and Kathy. Hello, Kathy from Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining me. My name is Liz, which is confusing because my business is Liza Jane Designs. I am a DIY paint retailer. I have a business here in Afton called the Afton Creative Arts Studio and Liza Jane Designs. And I'm here today as part of the thrift giving celebration. I want to tell anybody watching live or on the replay that I have this lovely set of sample jars, little samples of the brand new colors. I heard someone ask on the last to show the colors, and I'm going to do that real quick. I'm using all of them in my project. We have Eden. Nope, this one is Walk on Water. Very beautiful blue-green. Eden, which is like the lush foliage I'm sure they had in the Garden of Eden. Flirtatious, beautiful, fun pink. Blood Moon and Electrified. I love the two of these together. It just does something for my heart. What we're going to do today, I'm going to switch over because if you've been watching, you know we have 30 minutes. And all of us creatives on the line, I believe, are, we can fill 30 minutes like nothing. So our challenge is producing something for you here that, that can go that fast. So here's what I've been working on. Let's just cut to that. My thrift giving surprise, I guess, for whoever might end up with it, is I took a box. This is a cigar box, actually, that I thrifted from a local cigar store. They give away the boxes instead of burning them. I like to go get them, and I just get the ones that are wood. So this is a wood box. I'm going to work on the cover with you a little bit here today. And hey, Amy. Hi, Kelly. So I'll show you what I've done over the last couple of days, but I want to first, I don't even know what I want to do first. I want to do all the things. I placed all of the paints in squirt bottles. That's a way that I like to roll with the paint so that I can squirt out what I am needing and not contaminate the paint. I know other speakers have mentioned that this paint is so pure, and it's, it's clay, it's chalk, it's pigments, and if we introduce things to it that are not, well, if we introduce anything to it, we can contaminate it just like if it were food. So I want to demonstrate a few wonderful things about DIY paint as we look at this box and as we work on upcycling this. I want to show you inside. Looks a little crazy, but when I put the divider in, it's all going to kind of go together here. So DIY paint, if you've been watching the other artists and creatives here on the round robin page hop, you've seen wonderful examples of how the coverage is phenomenal. You can paint on metal, glass, plastic, and you're going to have fabulous coverage right from the get-go. But also, you can use DIY paint in the tiniest amounts, almost to replicate watercolor. So you can get a very transparent, and let's see if I can get that on the camera. I'm using just a dot of this paint. This is Flirtatious with a lot of water. So what I did here, this is a piece of balsa wood that I cut to go in my box as a divider, as an organizer. And I'm painting this now to go with the colors in the background. I just noticed that I used more green here. So I'm going to add some green in there, and we'll do the pink. See how we have the box divided into Eden with Flirtatious. This is Electrified with Flirtatious. So I'm painting the organizing parts to coordinate with the base of that. And I just want you to see how amazing this paint, which you can put on glass and metal and whatnot, is also pigmented enough and holds up to being diluted with so much water without losing its gorgeousness and color. So we get some different tones of pink by doing this. So it's something I've been thinking. We have a new release of 5 colors, but Debi's paint is so beautifully pigmented and created that you can mix the colors endlessly. You're not going to accidentally get muddy colors. Although you can on purpose get really fine neutrals by mixing complementary colors, but the paint is just amazing. I love it for so many things. I also dye fabric with it. So I hope you can see that. I don't know, are we having any, not too many comments. I don't know if anything's up with comments today. I heard other people saying they weren't seeing them. I'm going to set this divider here to dry. And I want to show you some other things I have in mind for, whoops, we've got the short divider to do with also with the pink. After my video, and I'm trying to keep an eye on the time, 3:37. So I have 20 more minutes to be with you here, or thereabouts, 23. I'm going to turn you over to Debi Pfrimmer, who is from Spokane, Washington. Debi is a masterful furniture artist and just an incredible artist, period. I recently was at a retreat with several of the people who are on this video hop today. Sandra was there, and Sonnet hosted the retreat, and I got to meet Debi Pfrimmer there. Debi's someone I have followed on YouTube for some years. She does beautiful patina effects with furniture. She just does amazing stuff. She's known for her blending technique, but I am going to have the audacity of doing a little paint blending with you guys here. I want to see if I can get closer with the camera here. Yeah, I don't know if I can, and I don't want to mess up. So I'm going to just try to lower this a bit, see if I can get more into the camera. There we go. Oh, Amy, I'm glad you think so. I also think it's fun. And let me tell you, it's a challenge for those of us participating to hand off the controls the right way. I will mention, as others have, that I have a YouTube channel. I have a brick and mortar store. I'll be right back with you here. I have a brick and mortar store in Afton, Minnesota, and I have an online store shop, LizaJaneDesigns.net. We have a fun Airbnb here in Afton that we like to host creative activities and just all sorts of things. So if you don't follow me already, I would love if you would follow me here on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. I want to show you, this is my prototype for this. So sometimes I just jump right into things and sometimes I plan them a little more. I'm going to practice on here with you and show you some of my, I don't know, my weird ways to blend paint. Everyone has their own techniques. So what I've done through here is I've used the actual color. So this is the color that is flirtatious. And I'm using that right out of the jar in the center. And then I'm adding a little white, and then I'm adding a little more white. And when I come in this direction, and for the sake of this exercise, I'm doing it right on. I'm going here, and now I'm going to add a dip of dark. I'm using Debi's paint Weathered Wood. I didn't want to go black because black is so powerful, but I'm using a tiny, tiny dab. Tiny. This one will have more because it's going to be the next darkest. But I'm going to mix that with, I don't know if that's, maybe using black would have been a better choice. But we're just going to put that in and we see how that took over. I'm just going to try to blend that a little bit. Yes, it will. So you guys, my do not disturb on my camera or on my phone didn't work there, so I got kicked off. Technology. There, we're back. Technology. It is a blessing and a curse. What do I have left for time here? 40 to 15 minutes. So I am going to change my mind here and get rid of some of that. I'm going to come back over to the actual box top. And we're going to start working on that a bit. You got to use what you have on hand. And my original I had a different circle right here. This circle is going to be this big. We're creating on the fly. We have a circle that I'm going to do a kind of a color wheel and then do the gradations from the color to lighter, the color to darker, and just have that all come to life right here. I created this cute little triangle to divide this into 5 equal spots. And I want to say to Beth and Tracy and Sandra and Sonnet and everyone who preceded me that you made the 30-minute time spot seem like enough. I feel like I'm just cramming too much into here. So making that circle approximately 5 things, 5 open spots. Will you excuse me a moment while I find the black paint? Talk amongst yourselves, please. What do you guys think of the new release? Like a lot of people have said already, they're surprised at some of the colors they're liking that they didn't think they were going to, but they have such a beautiful ring to them. Letting that dry, keeping that there, coming back with these new colors. I'm just winging it this time. We're going to divide this guy into the quadrants that I had here. And we're just going loose and organic now, right? I didn't bring all my measuring tools. Using this guy as our sort of example, I'm going to go with pink here in this lower area. And like I said, we're using full strength in, I'm kind of dividing this in my mind into 5 segments as well. So the full-on color, a little lighter yet, a little darker yet. So I'm adding the white over here. Sometimes if I don't use these, they get jammed up. So we're going to come to a little bit lighter. And you see the gorgeous tones that are in that pink. And then even lighter over here. So this is the beginning of a way that I like to blend paint. I'm going to have to add a little more pink to that because now it's too close to that. So we just go from lighter and mix those in. A little bit of an ombre effect here, getting to darker. Squirt the actual color back on. And I'm going to take, this time I'm going to actually use Little Black Dress and put just the tiniest dip, tiniest, like boop, boop. And put some pink onto that. Let's see what we get. A little more of the pink. And then a little tiny bit more black on this other area. And I can continue to blend that out. But remember this when you get the new paint colors, that you're not just getting one color, you're getting an endless number of colors in that same package, if you will, right? I have 12 minutes left. Let's do one more of these colors, and then I want to get back to Amy says she loves Walk on Water and that she likes seeing the colors kind of come into life here. The color theory in action, right? So I'm going to clean that brush off a bit and come down the center of this with Walk on Water. That's just the plain old Walk on Water without anything added to it. We'll put some over here. I'll put some down on here where I know we're going to add more white. I don't want to contaminate, so I'm pouring it out onto a flat surface. This will be the lightest. This will be a little bit light. Look at these gorgeous colors. Just beautiful. A little tiny dip of black, and this one will have 2 tiny dips of black. Black paint is very powerful. Look at that. That just is the ocean come alive here. Does anybody have any questions about what I'm doing, or anybody want to comment on how much they just love the new colors? I'm in love with the new colors. I'm going to do the same kind of thing here. I have 10 more minutes. So I'm going to finish this off in the way that I did this guy. Let's work on this one a tiny bit here with Electrified. And we're taking Electrified to the dark side. That sounds scary. I don't want any of you guys to go to the dark side. We're just going to make this paint a little bit darker. And look at that. We're mixing in other colors. We're open to happy accidents. I've got some of the blue in here from Walk on Water. I'll add just a tidge of black and try to get a clean brush so we get back to the truer shade of Electrified here. Electrified with a touch of black. Electrified with 2 touches of black. And we just go darker over here. And we get our ombre going on. If we add too much, it changes the character of the green. So I'm going to wipe that off and add in more of the actual paint out of the bottle. We'll lighten up in here some more. And as with many paints, a subsequent layer like this just goes on so much more smoothly. The paints just blend in such a glorious way. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. If you have not tried DIY paint, you need to. And I have that opportunity for all y'all to win all the new colors by simply commenting. So Shane and Debbie and Kelly, Amy, Royce, hi Royce. You can win these sample jars. I have a set of 5 that I'll mail to whoever wins, as long as they're in the United States of America. So we have that. We're going from Electrified to the light, from electrified to the dark. And in 7 minutes, I want to show you how I'm going to put this box together. We're back to, it is a wooden cigar box from a local man store. We have a really, it's kind of fun. And I'm sure a cigar smoking woman would probably be welcome there too. It's in Hudson, Wisconsin, which is about 5 miles away, just over the Mississippi River. Amy, I am painting on a wood. This is a wooden cigar box. The other I was working on is a wooden panel. I just spilled water on myself. Well, I'm glad it was water and not paint. So there is, it's just a wooden panel, and I was practicing on the other side of it. And this is the top of the cigar box, which will open up and be gorgeous, I hope. So I'm going to put sealer on here while we're talking, because I know other presenters have mentioned today that when the DIY paint dries, it lightens up. It's all that clay and minerals that are in it that give a very matte look. So the paint can dry a lighter color than what maybe you were expecting. I created all the sides on here just using a paintbrush, using some stencils. It was really fun, you guys. This has been like creating multiple mixed media wall art pieces, except I'm doing them little on the side of a box. And I don't know about you, but I love to paint so much that I could end up with 100 million canvases and not enough walls to hang them on. But doing it this way, I can make a lot of storage boxes and really have fun painting them and setting them up for different projects, setting them up to be a gift. I think this could be a lovely gift delivery system too. I have 4 minutes before I send you to Debi. And what I mean by that is, if you have an artist friend, maybe you could make her a box like this and fill it with just a few art supplies, some inexpensive or very expensive, however you roll. If look at that gorgeousness. This is more like a watercolor. These have been kind of used watercolory. A little piece of balsa wood, chip wood. Yeah, Kathy, I like them all. I don't know. You commented on this. Maybe you'll end up with all of them as soon as Sunday night when I announce the winner of the drawing for these little color samples that I have going on. Oh, Ilsa, so nice. Yes, I knew you would love that blood moon. And I have a paint sample here that was gifted to you. I hope you got that message from me. So come on down and pick up your paint sample. It's in the that other lovely purple that you like. What is it called? French Millinery, I think, or maybe it was Water Lily. I put way too much, so I'm going to wipe this with my hands, you guys. Get that off of there and onto here because it was too much. I should not have sealed this bottom because now I can't show you how I did the inside and the organizing pieces. So what I'm going to say before I send you to Debi Pfrimmer in Spokane, Washington, what I'm going to say is that I'll finish this up and I will put it on my Facebook page as a whole. I was recording myself getting to this point. So I'll edit that video and I'll post it to my channel. I'll post it to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, so you'll see the whole thing. I thought I would show you in the 2 minutes I have left some other stuff I did with these colors because it was just too much fun. I made some little clay ornaments. I'm going to have some fun painting Christmas trees, white trees, using the DIY paint colors. And I'm using air dry clay and then just painting them with these new colors. We have that little hole in there to hang, and I want to have a sort of Charlie Brownie kind of a Christmas tree. I read the other day about using clear nail polish as a sealer on clay for high gloss. Yeah, you can use a lot of different things, but the clear nail polish dries real fast and creates a pretty effective sealer and gloss. I'm going to show you this. I hope it is mirroring. The next stop on this round robin is Elsie Lane Art Garage. So go see Elsie Lane. I'm going to try to put a link here. I hope I can. Elsie Lane Art Garage. Go find Debi at Elsie Lane. That appears. There we go. So you have both her YouTube channel and her Facebook page, and I'm signing off. It is exactly 4 o'clock. Mwah. Bye.